Hello and welcome to the very first edition of Hometown Heroes. I'm Mayor Jay Hurley. This is the first episode that we're bringing to you representing and paying tribute to the men and women who go above and beyond in our city, the city of Leesburg, the lakefront, the most wonderful city in all of Lake County, and we're excited about this. One of the very first things that I did when I became mayor was I implemented a program that was called Mayor's Award. And that was simply because I just realized that as I went through our community day in and day out, as you looked at all the events that we had, all the things that took place in this city, a large portion of that was done by not only our employees and staff, but it was done by nonprofit organizations, and then a huge amount of it was done by our citizens, people that were just strictly volunteers that gained nothing from it, but just had a big love for their community, for the people of their community, and so they wanted to do something in some way to be able to help make it great. This award that I gave out was something that I was very proud of, because when I started thinking about what I'm looking for, it was for men and women who would take their expertise, would take maybe their knowledge, that would give of their own personal time, their finances, would come down and direct traffic or sell tickets or build a stand or do something on a float or organize an event or work down in the middle of the sun parking cars or anything that just was a way for them to give back to the community and not even expecting as much as a thank you, just the satisfaction within themselves that they cared a lot about their community and wanted it to be a better place. So once we implemented this program, it was just simply a way of us as a community trying to say to those people, hey, thank you so very much for what you do to make our city a much better place. Before we get on to that, I just want to give you a real quick highlight on some of the things that have been happening. It's been great the last couple months. Things have really kicked off good. As you know, we finished last year our Main Street streetscape, and one of the things that had really taken away from that was at the very entrance of Main and 27, we had two buildings there, one on either side, that had kind of taken away from the way things looked on the big screen, if you will. And that was the oil change, quick lube, and an old abandoned gas station. Thankfully, both of those things have come down. We're now working on the green space, and our gateway into the city is starting to look like it should and complete. It's a beautiful thing. We are still going fast forward up a couple months, still doing really well on putting together the Dixie and South Street streetscape. It's going to be a beautification process there. I'm really excited about that. People are going to look at it. And then we are fully underway now with Venetian Gardens Phase 1. As you know, we talked about it before, and people who live here, you definitely know the apartment complex that we built way back in the 30s had become dilapidated and old, and the city purchased that property. We tore it down and made more green space, and now we actually have done the fencing and a lot of other things in the garden, but we're now tearing down the playground equipment and getting ready for a new playground, new splash pad, new community center, new restrooms, new green space, and a lot of things. So one update you will start seeing is the playground will be coming down. It's going to be gone for a couple of months, but hey, it's worth it, because when you see what's coming, you're going to be really happy about it. And don't go anywhere. Our very first recipient, Lucy Cangoni, the director of the Leesburg Library, will be with us. You don't want to miss that.